Bonsoir à toutes et à tous et bienvenue sur Basket Zone. Le choc de cette soirée opposant les forces armées police à la formation de BEAC Basketball. Au micro, Serge Merlin Demanou accompagné de Abdul Kabir, joueur de Expendables et coach assistant de APGS. Hello Kabir.
Hello, Serge. What's good? Nice to meet you again on this Saturday afternoon. We are live at the Yaoundé Multi-Purpose Sports Complex for the ultimate showdown of the day. FAP Basketball Club going against BEAC Basketball Club, which is always a main event, for every basketball lover, basketball fan in this country. These are two of the top teams in the league facing each other off for yet another day in the Center Basketball League.
Kabir, tes premières impressions face à ce choc du mastodonte des forces armées police qui ont tracé tout sur leur passage depuis leur retour de la BEAC.
Actually, I guess this is gonna be what we call in French a match retour, because we already know a face down like this already happened last week in Douala for the national championship, where BEAC basketball had lost against FAP. So I guess today is a do-over where BEAC will try to, get its vengeance against this FAP team that already has 2 BAL participations. And you can see from both teams starting 5, we have Brice Yagai, Baku Akumezo, Etienne Tameton, Cyril Yale, and Cedric Change for BEAC. And we have Dexter, Christian Yangma, Pudi, Dominic Mpile, as well as Boris for BEAC basketball. The tip-off is just about to be given by the referee for the first 10 minutes of this game, which is going to we just hope that the rain is going to be nice. The weather is going to be nice to us. Etienne Tameton for the first 3 missed. Christian Yangma for Dominic Mpile, the steal. The game starting off as quick as we know it always does. Baku Akumezo.
Et ce sera une première balle perdue par les FAP. Les mises en jeu BEAC. André Poudji qui ressort pour Dexter Chegeng. Le shoot est manqué. Finalement, rebond Boris Ngon. Finalement, le shoot sera manqué par Boris Ngon. Derrière transition. Eli Change, Akumenzo Baku. Belle situation de balle. Cyril Yal. Bien pour la part de Cyril Yal pour les 2 premiers points de la partie.
Cyril Yale on the highway created by BEAC.
Et le premier gros dunk
done for the slam dunk. First one of the game as well. Etienne Tameton, the second missed 3.
Tameton qui démarre avec un 0 sur 2 au shoot. Et nous connaissons la résilience du joueur qui va toujours continuer.
Trying to test the defenses out. Not really going in directly for a drive or a floater for a layup. They're thinking about ball circulation as much as they can because they're trying to assess the mobility of the defense. Trying to understand where the cracks and when where the faults are in order to exploit them. Christian Yangma on the free throw line. It is good. Now BEAC has the lead 4 points to 2 with Cyril Liale getting rid of Dexter Chengang with the most impressive drive through to the rim, and he's going to get the free throw as well as the 2 points. Cyril Liale.
Kabir, Cyril Liale qui par contre est bien rentré dans son match. Et voilà, 5 points lui seul.
Cyril Liale, sole scorer on that FAP team as of now. 5 points. Dominique Mpile, 5 Dexter. Boris Ngod. Pudi misses the putback. And FAP is back again with a 10th Tameton for Cyril Liale. Cyril Liale, no options. Finds Cedric Change at the wing. Cedric the jumper, no good.
Je le disais tantôt, Kabir, les FAP qui ont eu
Experience
du côté de Kigali.
Of course, this FAP team coming back from its second BAL appearance, where it left in the finals. FAP that faced off against the best teams in Africa,
Exactement.
but made it to the finals, which is pretty impressive.
Désormais, ils sont 4e continental, les FAP. Nous allons profiter pour saluer tous nos followers. N'oubliez pas de vous signaler sur le chat, de poser des questions. Shoot à 3, Bussy Yaga, ce sera un shoot manqué. Nouvelle interception de Etienne Tameton. Mise en jeu BEAC. Gang pour Puji qui perd la balle. Et derrière, transition rapide avec Cédric Change et
Brice Yaga,
qui s'y prend à 2 fois.
impressive offensive rebounding there for Brice Yaga.
Kabi et Brice Yaga qui étaient dans le top 5.
Absolutely, the defensive team, the all-defensive team of the BAL.
Right.
Brice Yaga, who made it to that team, pretty impressive as well. Cedric Change,
Coast to coast.
BEAC that goes almost immediately with this foul call on Ibaku Akumenzo.
Le score est de 9 à 7 en faveur des forces armées police. Premier temps mort pris par le coach Patrick Norman. La formation du BEAC. Encore 6 minutes et 22 secondes à jouer pour la fin de ce premier carton. Nous allons profiter aussi de ce petit temps mort pour saluer toute la team de Basket Zoom, en passant par le président Olivier Noula, secondé par Mohamed Timeye. Nous allons saluer le coach Gilles Mofunwenta, la brillantissime Brenda Lange. Retour, c'est l'heure de jeu. 6 minutes et 22 secondes à jouer. Avantage FAP basketball. Kabir.
A game like this is always interesting to watch, Serge, because both teams want it as much as the other one. Both here to show what they can do. Boris Ngod for his second slam dunk. Everybody knows that is a powerful player right there.
Kabir.
Dexter Chengang Finds Pudi.
And one!
Powerful move there by Albert and Pudi. So absolutely everything they can do to show as well that they are ready to face off against one of the best teams on the continent.
Yes.
Albert Pudi on the free throw line. Misses the free throw. And the game ball goes all the way over to FAP with Brice Yaga. And the block. And Boris Ngon. Boris Ngon that has been absolutely amazing in these first 5 minutes of this game. 2 slam dunks, 1 block. And he goes out on this breather and subbed by the other one of the young Maslibis.
And one.
Etienne Dametong, the floater is good. The foul is called.
Kabir, cette rencontre allait d'être une revanche pour la formation de la BEAC.
Absolutely.
Parce que je les sens très concernés en défense. Puisqu'ils ont subi 2 revers du côté de Douala lors des Final Four retour et lors des qualifications de la Coupe du Cameroun.
Absolutely, and they had lost to this FAP team in Douala.
Yes.
So obviously, you know, they have to prove here that loss was a mistake, or maybe they weren't on their best day, and today they are here to show that they can make things right. Dexter Shingang, FAP's defense getting really compacted, and Yangma. FAP leading now 12 points to 11. Cyril Liali at the 3-point shot, he misses it. Finds Etienne Tametong. Etienne Tametong, the foul. BEAC basketball here, demonstrating amazing offensive as well as defensive abilities. We would have thought that this game would have been an easy one for FAP, but it's not. This team is really giving them the hardest time. Brice Yaga.
Traveling. Oh, Kabi, mais moi j'ai pas vu marcher sur cette action.
I don't think that was a travel as well. I don't think that was a traveling as well. But obviously, the referee knows best when it comes to violations as well as faults.
Ooh.
First turnover for Sieku.
Sieku qui vient tout juste d'entrer.
Of course, he has to quickly and effectively get into the game, because the temperature in this game is already very high, with Brice Yaga missing that layup. Beke tries to get a solution, misses that pass to Boris Ngon.
Bonsoir à Boisen Dokmo et à Priest Youngblood. Malheureusement, Jordan Amela Tangana n'est pas présent aujourd'hui à Yaoundé.
We also notice the appearance of Junior Wanko, the point guard on that BEAC basketball team. Boris Ngon again.
Boris Ngon très en verve dans ce début de rencontre. Il a l'air de montrer le ton et de faire suivre ses coéquipiers. Et c'est de bon augure.
Boris Ngon, first free throw is good, and that it would be the equalizer. Boris Ngon has a chance, and he misses the second free throw. The rebound.
Cédric Changué pour
FAP back on the offensive side of the court with Etienne Tametong.
Ce sera 2 lancers francs à suivre pour Yves Louis Garansou. Le score est de 12 partout. 4 minutes et 15 secondes à jouer. C'est la fin du premier quart-temps. Garansou qui réussit sa première tentative.
And Garansou, who finally made an appearance in the second bracket of the BAL, where when this team went over to Rwanda
Exactement, Kabia.
for the finals, we were all amazed to see Yves Louis Garansou in the lineup.
Il avait dû travailler Kabir. Il avait énormément travaillé puisque lors de la fenêtre de la conférence Nil, il n'avait pas été appelé.
Absolutely, and I remember during the game FAP against called the Basket for the Elite Championship. I remember at Tango he asked the coach François why Garansou was not in the lineup.
Exactement, Tango l'avait mentionné.
And his answer was pretty straightforward. He said that when Garansou was going to be a player that he needs, then he'll take him along, and that's what he did during the second bracket in Rwanda for the finals. We were very happy to see him there with his teammates.
Malgré qu'il n'avait pas eu énormément de temps de jeu, mais sinon il avait travaillé tellement dur pour obtenir ce dernier spot dans le roster des FAP qui fait partie des phases finales de la seconde.
But already we can feel the atmosphere of this game changing, the temperature rising, both teams huddling and trying to find solutions to whatever problem they might have offensively as well as defensively. You know, they're trying to put all the strategies in place to be able to be a winner at the end of the fourth quarter in this game. And we are praying all our gods so that the weather would allow us to complete this game till the end before the rain drops. And as well as allow us to get home, each and every one of us, safely tonight.
Nous avons une petite incompréhension du côté de la table des officiels. Nous n'avons pas d'informations sur ce break qui dure déjà près de 2 minutes. Nous notons l'absence du côté de la BEAC de Arsène Moua. Aucune nouvelle n'a filtré sur le joueur. Donc nous saurons vous dire pourquoi est-ce qu'il est absent. Du côté des FAP, nous avons Cédric Sommet qui n'est pas en tenue. Bon, vu le riche effectif de cette formation des FAP, ce n'est pas un souci pour eux. Kabir, toi qui as la casquette de joueur et de coach, qu'est-ce que tu penses qu'il faudra à la formation de BEAC pour venir à bout de cette formation des forces armées police?
Well, of course, I think what is going to be essential for this BEAC basketball team to be able to overcome a tsunami as the FAP team is, of course, a lot of focus a lot of application in every move that they try to do, like every set play, every defensive or offensive strategy that they put in place. They have to be 100% focused and accurate, because a team like FAP, you cannot be permitted to do any slightest mistake, because in a split second they already go over on your other side for a turnover. So BEAC, of course, have to be absolutely, very patient as well. Each and every one of these players have to be patient, to know exactly at the right moment to make a pass, or to cut to the rim, or even to put a block, because a team like FAP, with all the international experience that they have, it's a team that would commit little to no mistakes in this game. So BEAC basketball, to be able to face off a team like this, of course, you have to be the better person when it comes to handling the pressure in the game, handling players' mistake, be able to stay together, work together, win together and lose together, because it's very important for every player to know that it's a team effort, it's a teamwork. And even though at some point, the game gets heated and people get involved personally in plays, they have to know that it's still a team effort and a team game. At the end, Junior Wanko for the 3-point, he misses that, and FAP goes back on the offensive side, and now BEAC has to fix their defensive strategy. Cyril Liali, Boris Ngon, that's a great play there.
Merci Kabir pour ta très belle analyse. C'est très bien vu de ta part concernant cette formation de BEAC, qui veut carrément venir à bout de cette formation de force armée police. Le score pour le moment est de 14 pour la BEAC, 14 pour les FAP, autant pour moi, et 12 points pour la BEAC. Encore 3 minutes et 38 secondes à jouer. Voilà, il faudrait aussi que les joueurs de la BEAC évitent au maximum les turnovers, puisque c'est ça qui plombe également leur jeu.
$12 points, 14 points FAP, 12 points BEAC Basketball Club. Cyril Liali defended by Junior Wanko. Pudi switch on the screen. Cyril Liali finds it. Yenta Metong. Foul. Committed by Siyeku on Cedric Change. It is going to be a 2 free throw attempt, because this BEAC team is already suffering a collective foul.
Ils auront 3 minutes de collectif, pour être plus précis. 3 minutes et 20 secondes de collectif pour les forces armées police.
Every single foul at this point of the quarter is going to send FAP directly to the free throw line, which is something they cannot. Amazing pass there by Sieku for Alfred Pudi. BEAC comes back up to a 1-point deficit. This Cyril Liali gets rid of Yannick Mba.
Cyril Liali qui a fait s'asseoir Yannick Mba.
We just noticed the appearance of one of the youngest players on this FAP team, the number 15, Goufanke.
Goufanke, très très athlétique Goufanke. On dirait qu'il a des fusées dans les jambes. Peut-être on aura l'occasion de le voir dans ses œuvres. Et les voilà avec le premier gros coach. Vincent Sekou. qui de plus en plus...
Amazing ball vision right there by Cyril Liale, who knew exactly where to find Etienne Tametong on that.
Exactement, Kaby.
Pass almost out of bounds.
La cohésion dans ce groupe des FAP est à saluer. Cyril Liale savait exactement où trouver un coéquipier.
I mean, of course, you have to have played with a man for a long time to know exactly where he's going to be on the court, and to know exactly where to put that pass. You know, this shows that this FAP team trained together and played together for a long time, and they have developed amazing vision. They know exactly where the players are going to be. They know exactly where to put themselves to get an easy pass for an easy basket. And that's very important for a team who wants to be winning competition and winning titles.
Exactement, ce n'est pas encore le cas du côté de la BEAC. Rappelons-le, c'est la première année de leur jeu ensemble. Donc nous espérons que lors de la seconde saison, les automatismes auront déjà pu être créés et ils pourront voir la perfection. Rappelons que le talent, il y en a énormément dans cette équipe de la BEAC.
18 points for FAP, 14 points for BEAC. 2 minutes, 05 seconds to go in this first quarter. And I want to say that FAP doesn't have a clear lead in this game yet.
Exactly.
Because 4 points is not a huge deficit, especially knowing this BEAC.
Mais connaissant les FAP, je pense qu'au niveau du troisième quart-temps, il y aura détachement.
Of course.
Parce que c'est toujours le quart-temps au cours duquel ils font des runs monstrueux. Et quand une équipe ne parvient pas à suivre le rythme au troisième quart-temps des forces armées police, elle finit toujours par couler. Donc le score peut être flatteur pour le moment. Après la mi-temps, c'est là où tout va se jouer, comme d'habitude, pour les forces armées police.
BEAC going back on the offense with Junior Wanko. Junior Wanko that tries to get rid of Nanchuang.
Faute offensive de André Poudji. Kaby, qu'est-ce que tu as vu toi?
I didn't see anything. I think the foul has been called on. The foul has been called on. Or it has. Also, it's an offensive foul that has been called on BEAC. Apparently, Albert Poudi fouled.
Oh, Yannick Mba qui est rattrapé par la patrouille. Christelle Ibao qui a été très vigilante. Voilà les 3 minutes de collective concédées par la BEAC. Moins de coups de sifflet. Bien lancé.
Etienne Tametong.
Qui a trouvé l'avenir déjà.
6-point deficit already going to the end of this quarter. 1 minute and 30 seconds off. Dexter Shengang for the 3. He misses that shot as well. And
balle perdue de force armée police.
Boris Ngon on the post move. Boris Ngon didn't get the foul. Etienne Tametong back on the offense finds Yanis Njongang. 2 points for one of the youngest players again on this FAP formation that has been at the BAL. And the pass,
Très très longue passe.
way too high for Steve Kwam. 8 points deficit. BEAC basketball already having the hardest time to Yanis Jonga again.
Yanis qui a grandi en maturité.
Absolutely, I mean, going to the BAL, facing off against the best players on the continent. Of course, it has to teach you a few things. You have to learn and grow. And this is exactly what happened to this young player.
Ça c'est tout évident.
Because now he is gaining maturity, he is getting confidence, he knows exactly what he can do, and he does exactly that. 4 points in for Yanis Jonga. Excuse me, Boris Ngon. That no pass was no good as well. Cedric Nanchuang. 2 points layup. Very smooth. And BEAC basketball already for the 11-point deficit. BEAC basketball suffered a 6-0 run in less than 30 seconds. 11 point deficit.
Kaby, c'est cette action que s'achève la première période. Oh là là, il est déjà 12 points de retard au score pour la BEAC.
BEAC basketball. What happened at this point, if you ask me, is like I said earlier, if BEAC basketball team wants to win this game at any point, they have to be focused, they have to be patient, and they have to do exactly what they're good at. Because it's very important for a team to stick to what they know how to do, stick to what they can do best in order to minimize the mistakes and minimize the turnovers, because there are a lot of balls here, there are a lot of turnover baskets that FAP has conceded in the end of this first quarter that were due to a lot of mistakes on this BEAC basketball team. They wanted to, speed up the game in order to cover the deficit up. But what happened is they actually widened the gap because those mistakes on the other side were conceded by baskets on the FAP team. So coming back in the second quarter, they have to be more patient. They have to be more focused. And as well, they have to know that this FAP team is a team that has faced off the best teams on the continent. So they can't be on the same level as they could be if they were facing off any other national team. So they have to be in another state of mind. They have to be in another, psychological mood right now to be able to match up that other FAP team right there, Serge.
Très bien vu, Kabir. Très bien vu. Il faudrait que la BEAC ait un autre mindset, un autre état d'esprit s'ils veulent venir à bout de cette rencontre des forces armées police. Mais ça va être tellement difficile pour toutes les équipes, que ce soit en régional ou bien en élite, de venir à bout des forces armées police dorénavant. Il faudra travailler dur, faire beaucoup de séances vidéo pour essayer d'analyser le jeu de cette formation des forces armées police. Si toutefois une formation veut venir à bout de cette mastodonte formation des forces armées police. Notons aussi l'absence du côté de la BEAC du meneur Ludovic Nien. Voilà à nouveau un turnover Kabir. Et derrière ça va se faire payer cash. Oh, le King Tameton en second. Nettoyé.
The putback. 14-point deficit already and climbing.
Exactement, ça va continuer de grimper. Et les salutations du jeune Andrew Benjek de la formation de House Basketball. Ouh. Et André Poudy qui a refusé carrément le poster de Boufanké. Et ce sera 2 lancers francs à suivre pour le très athlétique jeune Boufanké Kabir.
Boufanké, very impressive athletic skills by the young kid who wanted to posterize Andre Mpudi. Boufanké, very, very good on the free throw line at this point. Dominic Mpile. And another turnover.
À la limite.
That was very close. FAP, BEAC basketball.
Et voilà. Je crains que le score va être très salé. Je crains avoir un score très salé à la fin de la rencontre. C'est dit la formation de BEAC qui n'arrive pas à poser le jeu. Et tu vois du côté de FAP, transition très rapide sur les turnovers et punition à l'appui.
BEAC basketball. That has put its first basket in about 5 minutes.
This is the
16-point deficit to be covered. This is already a pretty bad score for a team like FAP leading with 15 points. It's already difficult as it is. Dexter's taking another bad pass there by BEAC basketball. 16-point lead by FAP. Very complicated there for BEAC basketball.
Ça va être très compliqué évidemment. Parce que les FAP ont déjà double de points.
Exactly, they'll have to stop FAP altogether from scoring and score on the other side of the court to be able to make up for this deficit, which is already a pretty hard job as it is, because BEAC, if you count all of the passes that are inaccurate, all of the defensive and offensive mistakes, Etienne Tambetong finds Cedric Nangchuang. Garansou, George.
Oh, premier shoot réussi de Gona Bisek George.
George Bisek. First 3-point attempt. Absolutely amazing.
Les FAP vont continuer à creuser le score comme tu le disais.
19-point lead at this point in the game. BEAC basketball having the hardest time of their lives tonight.
Le King Hamilton. Deux studios de Christian et Oma.
The 4 points so far of BEAC basketball has been on the free throw line, which is not a bad thing per se, but in this game,
Exactement.
it's not really the best thing. Yanis Jonga, absolutely mesmerizing
Giannis.
the young Yanis. 6 points. Dexter misses the 3-point. That is going to be his second missed 3.
Dexter, faut pas forcer. Voilà, bien joué de la part de
Poudi.
Dexter. Oh, et Poudi qui s'est raté sur cette action. Oh!
He misses that left-handed layup.
Il devrait plus se concentrer pour mettre ses paniers faciles. Puisque déjà pour la BEAC de trouver un spot ouvert, c'est tellement difficile.
19 points deficit.
Et voilà. Voilà les fast breaks.
Jonga.
Continue de tomber dedans.
$21 points deficit already. Christiana Yangma finds Dexter.
Dexter qui a refusé le shoot ouvert, mais néanmoins il obtient 2 lancers francs. Un shooter ne doit pas.
I guess why he hesitated on that shot, because he
Exactement.
already has 2 bad shots. He already had 2 bad shots so far.
Exactement,
And
c'est un
for
shooter,
sure-
voilà. Et finalement c'est tombé dedans. L'instinct d'un shooter, c'est de shooter même si ça ne rentre pas. À l'instar de Etienne Tameton, qui continue à shooter même si ça ne tombe pas dedans. Quand le spot est ouvert, il prend le shoot. Et Giannis et Jonga qui
For the
continue
mid-range jumper.
son travail de sable. Oh là là, nouvelle balle perdue. Temps mort.
20 points lead. 20 point lead for
Oh là là,
FAP.
oh là là.
6 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the end of the second quarter,
Qui parlait
and
du troisième quart-temps, Kabir.
we're already having
On a déjà le run.
the game is almost packed and done. I mean, we know that in a basketball game everything can happen, but we also know that when a team like FAP is leading 20 points in a game with 2 quarters left,
Exactement,
there
Kabir.
is little or no chance for the other team to come back up.
C'est déjà quasi impossible pour la BEAC de remonter ce déficit. J'ai eu à causer lors des qualifications de la Coupe du Cameroun avec un joueur des FAP. Il m'a dit dorénavant ça va être tellement difficile pour les autres équipes de les battre, vu le degré de compétition qu'ils ont
Of
déjà
course.
pu à accomplir, vu le travail qu'ils fournissent au quotidien. Donc école de basket est prévenue pour la finale de la Coupe du Cameroun.
I mean, that
Nous
would
craignons
be
d'avoir un blowout.
that would be a game. I mean, of course, it's a must-watch game because it's the finals. But technically speaking, the two teams are on a different level. Because FAP, I mean, if you ask me, the only team that would have been able to match up FAP is BEAC. And as we can see, this BEAC team is having the hardest time of their life. So I don't even. Boris
La
Ngon
signature de Boris
from
Ngon.
the baseline and the one-hand poster.
Kabir, c'était du sale.
Boris Ngon. He took 2 FAP players along with him. Absolutely amazing, Boris Ngon.
Boris Ngon qui maintient une étincelle pour la BEAC.
That move made me think of another NBA player that has a grip as strong as Boris Ngon's.
Tu penses à
His
qui,
name is
Kabir?
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, also known as the Claw, with an impressive grip.
Passe dans le dos de
That
Boris.
no-look pass.
Non, tu vois.
Boris Ngon.
Boris Ngon qui est partout. Bouffanki qui s'est cru être quasi seul sous la bouteille. Boris Ngon qui a surgi de nulle part pour ce contre violent. Boris Ngon à nouveau.
Gone with the massive hands. Boris Ngon with his massive hands.
Exactement.
AKA the Claw. Kawhi Leonard as well would be proud. Woody, no good. FAP going back with Gufanki. The foul is called. Dominique Pile. BEAC's sharpshooter.
Le score est de 41 points pour les FAP, 23 points pour la
18
BEAC.
point lead.
Encore 4 minutes et 42 secondes à jouer pour la mi-temps. Faute de Georges.
Offensive foul called on FAP for the mobile screen, which was an illegal move there by the FAP's team. Junior Wanko gets rid of everyone. Junior Wanko, he couldn't get that ball into the rim on that layup.
But he gets 2 shots.
Four minutes and 27 seconds to go, Serge, and Junior Wanko adds another point to the BEAC's counter, getting the deficit now to getting the deficit now to 16 points. Cedric Change for 3, misses it. Junior Wanko is back on it.
Attention.
Misses that one-handed smash again. Cedric Nangchuan. Boris Nangchuan, my bad. It's my bad. I've been calling him Cedric. But his name is Boris. His name is Boris. We have Boris Ngon and Boris Nangchuan present on this court. Absolutely amazing there. His ball handling as he got rid of 2 BEAC players. Find his way to the free throw line. He misses the first shot. But he gets the second one. Cyril Liale back on the court. Junior Wanko facing off Abdel Rahim. Junior Wanko, no solution was proposed to him.
Exactement, Junior Wanko n'a pas reçu le soutien de ses joueurs. Et néanmoins, la possession reste pour la BEAC. Oh, traveling. Dominique Mpile qui a hésité.
Dominique Mpile for the travel. Unbelievable there. Boris Ngon. Abderrahim, first time on the free throw line. The first one is good. Second one is not good. The rebound stays FAP with Brice Yaga. Cyril Liale.
Le Dunda au Camerounais, Cyril Liale. Puis une faute.
Cyril Leale misses the first free throw.
Cyril Leale avec cette mécanique de shoot au lancer franc.
And the second one is good. 20-point lead. FAP still leading 20 points. Dominique Mpile,
Dominique.
the sharpshooter, back on the court. The steal for FAP, Dominique Mpile for three.
Back to back.
Misses that, but the rebound is still blue. Junior Wanko again.
Faudrait se
Christian
calmer.
Yangma.
Oh, faudrait se calmer. Du côté de la BEAC, Boris Ngon avec la montée d'adrénaline commet cette violation marché. Nouveau temps mort.
30-44 BEAC. That is a 14-point lead. And I think at this point, BEAC is doing pretty okay.
Ouais,
It
exactement.
is safe to say that they are doing pretty okay. If they keep this up, they might reduce this lead to about 10 points, and that would mean that everything can still happen in this game, because a 10-point lead is not that big of a lead in a basketball game. So,
Exactement, ce n'est pas un très gros écart.
yeah,
Mais Kabir, je te disais tantôt, il faudrait qu'il revienne sous la barre des 10 points. Et
That's the
concernant
goal.
le run que va leur infliger les FAP au troisième quart-temps, il faudrait qu'ils soient vraiment préparés.
you're
Déjà
right.
sous la barre des 10 points, ce ne sera pas mal.
You're right. All they have to do at this point is prevent FAP from scoring and score as well on the other end of the court.
Exactement.
Briseyaga. Boris Ngon on Briseyaga. Briseyaga blocked. Dominique Mpile again on the offensive side. Junior Wanko, he finds him. Christian Yangma. The foul is called.
D'accord, bien joué de la part de la BEAC qui s'est calmé sur cette offensive, essayer de poser le jeu, trouver des solutions. Et voilà deux
Christian
lancers francs
Yangma
à suivre.
on the free throw line.
« 44-30, c'est le score pour le moment. Avantage de 14 points pour les forces armées et police. Encore 2 minutes et 19 secondes à
First
jouer.
free throw is good. 13-point lead at this point.
Christian, Libao.
The second one is not good. We are back.
Faute Yuri Chayama. Deux lancers francs à suivre pour Funky.
BEAC has to be very vigilant about every move that they make at this point, because it is straight access. It's a free access to the free throw line for FAP.
Exactement, Kabir.
Bufanke gets the second one, brings back the lead to 14 points. Two minutes and 10 seconds.
Faute offensive de Beke Boris. Kabir, tu le disais, deux lancers francs.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Oh là là.
They have to be very cautious about what they do at this point, because every fault, every illegal movement, every illegal contact is a free access for FAP to the free throw line. And as we have seen since the start of this game, that FAP is at least one shot on two in on the free throw line, which is 1 point more. Junior Wanko that finds Christian
Bien joué
Yangma.
de la part de
Dominique
Christian
Mpile for
Yangma.
three, too long. He had to be more poised, more patient on that shot to be able to make it. Brice and Yaga, Dominic Impile for Abdel, Cyril Leal for Gufanke. Gufanke, that pass was no good. Boris Ngon.
Attention.
Boris Ngon misses that left-handed layup, which is something that shouldn't have happened.
Oh! On a failli assister à un massacre. Un massacre. Signé Gufanke. Ça devait être très très violent. Gufanke, il va finir par avoir ce gros dunk.
BEAC basketball at this point would need this quarter to end more than everything because that rebound is no good. The foul is called. First free throw is good. 15-point lead at this point in the game. 1 minute and 17 seconds left. FAP is leading now 16 points thanks to Brice Yaga. Junior Wanko tries to make things right. Boris Ngon finds Junior Wanko for the trailer. That was a good pass. That was a pretty good pass there by Boris Ngon. But unfortunately, Junior Wanko mishandled that pass. 16-point lead. Less than a minute left in this second quarter. Another ball for BEAC basketball team. Junior Wanko finds Yannick Mba. Oh, his mid-range jumper is good.
Les deux premiers points de Yannick Mba.
14 points, 40 seconds to go. Baku Akumezov for Cyril Leale. Cedric Change. The floater is good.
Captain America.
Dominic Impile tries to find Junior Wanko. 16 seconds left. Beckett. Gets 2 free throw attempts. 12 seconds left.
12 secondes à jouer. 49 à 33. Avantage de force à mes polices.
Beckett on the free throw line. The first time. Second one is not good as well. And the fall, which is not good as well, because I said FAP is at least 50% on each of their free throws attempt, which is 1 point on the scoreboard.
Un point minimum.
So BEAC can't afford to have FAP on the free throw line. Now Cedric Change, is he gonna miss both free throws? Of course he won't. That's exactly what I said.
Exactement.
17-point deficit.
Le Cyril.
Tu peux ramener assez de matériel de Kigali, on n'a pas de problème.
Encore 9 secondes à jouer. 50 pour les FAP, 33 pour la BEAC. Remise en jeu FAP. Belle lecture de Junior Wanko. Oh, le dunk manqué du Yeti. Boris Gond peut-être. Ouais, bien dit. Le dunk au buzzer. Oui, c'est dedans, c'est dedans. Effectivement, c'est 2
That
points.
slam dunk at the buzzer was good. That slam dunk at the buzzer was amazing.
Et Boris Gond qui a mis autant de dunks, qui a mis plus de dunks que de shoot.
Absolutely, Boris Gunn.
Il doit avoir
4 to 5 slam dunks at this point in the
4 à
game.
5 dunks. Pour le
And
seul
even
joueur.
though BEAC is losing to a 15-point deficit, they are giving us the best show tonight.
Exactement.
Boris Gunn.
15 points d'avance pour les FAP. Nous sommes rendus à la mi-temps. 50 pour les forces armées police. 35 points pour la BEAC. Kaby, nous prenons une petite pause et nous revenons pour la deuxième mi-temps.
All right, stay with us on Basket Zoom live on YouTube. We catch y'all after this little break for the second half of this showdown. FAP, BEAC basketball, Yaoundé, Cameroon, West Africa. Catch you in a bit.
A tout de suite. C'est parti pour la deuxième mi-temps de cette rencontre. Avec moi toujours commentaire Abdul Kabir de la formation de APGS et Expendables. Le joueur avec la double casquette, lui qui est l'assistant coach des joueuses de Ouvedo, de Sandina Yama et Siloise Ngano. Rebonsoir Kabir.
Hello Serge, we're back on this court again for the showdown of the evening opposing FAP Basketball Club to BEAC Basketball Club. We hope that BEAC Basketball Club has returned in this quarter with better decisions to make and better actions to take. And of course, still a 15-point deficit for their team in this matchup with Briseyaga Fant, Yanis Njonga for three. Absolutely good. Junior Wanko for three. It's going to be short. FAP goes back. Junior Wanko steals the ball. Absolutely good. He runs up to the other side, finds Yannick Mbao from Puji. Puji with an easy layup.
Je te disais en début de rencontre, si la BEAC tient le coup au cours de ce troisième quart-temps, ils peuvent l'emporter. Mais connaissant les FAP, ce sera le pied sur le champignon. Donc c'est le carton décisif. Si la BEAC tient à renverser le grand FAP.
We can already see that the temperature has already risen in this game. The speed is already very, very high with Cyril Liale, the mid-range jumper, very good. Becky, he won't get the foul. He was probably very eager to get to the field. Ali finds Yanis. Briseyaga for three. Yanis on the rebound. Garansu misses the layup, goes back up again, blocked.
Pas de faute sifflée sur Yves Garansu. Néanmoins qui ne revendique pas, qui se bat comme un diable pour récupérer le rebond. Finalement, ce sera une possession pour la BEAC. Junior Wanko qui trouve Boris Beke, qui bloque le shoot à 3, c'est manqué. Rebond de Yves Garansu. Garansu à la limite de la perte de balle. Finalement, qui trouve Yanis.
Yanis and Briseyaga on the baseline. Briseyaga for the slam dunk and the poster,
aka The Yeti, avec un monster dunk.
the slam dunk and the foul. I didn't really see.
Et action à 3 points.
I don't think there was a foul on that slam dunk though, if you ask me, but I guess.
Oh là 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 là.
Another turnover for FAP.
For BEAC.
For BEAC.
Yeah.
Of course, yes, it's another turnover for BEAC. FAP taking advantage of every possible ball possession that they get. Yanis
Yanis qui prend
absolutely amazing. His second free throw in a row. 2 on 2. That's 100% percentage at 3 points. Junior Wanko, another short.
Il est dit Kabir, le troisième carton. C'est le carton décisif qui faille battre FAP. Et voilà déjà les 4 extrêmes.
This player, Yanis Njonga, showing us that he had absolutely every right to be in the FAP lineup for the BAL.
Attention Yeti. Attention Yeti une fois de plus. Un match ponctué de dunk. Et Brice Yaga qui reprend à Boris Ngon. Kaby, nouveau temps mort. Et voilà l'écart qui recommence à grimper. Kaby, pourquoi tu esquives ce sourire? Peux-tu me dire?
Patient. You have to take a game like this one possession at a time. Kills every possession that they got. That is exactly what's happening, and that's why I'm smiling, because I feel like BEAC hasn't learned from the mistakes that they were making in the first half of this game. They came back making the same exact mistakes.
Clearly.
Always rushing and not being focused and not being patient with themselves and not proposing options and figuring out the best way to deal with the very compact FAP defense. And on the other side, you have very reactive FAP players.
Oh bien, sexy, que sexy. Il passe des salutations.
See, exactly what happened. See, another turnover, and then Cyril Liale.
Et Cyril qui a mûri. Cyril qui termine son fast break comme un grand. Et voilà, ballon piqué.
Another turnover. And a foul.
Attention.
Is it going to be called? Because that was a clear foul. That was a clear foul
Oui,
there.
exactement, c'est une
On Brice
faute.
Yaga. Alfred Pudi. That was a clear foul.
Kaby, l'écart qui est à 28 points.
We're almost getting to a 30-point lead at this point of the game.
Points d'écart.
There is still 6 minutes left in this quarter, and there is an entire fourth quarter left in this game.
Oh,
FAP having fun at every possession, absolutely killing every inch of hope.
Yanis.
Yanis Jonga finds Garasu, Brice Yaga. Brice Yaga is again for the...
Et Yaga, ouh, quelle vitesse
comes back and gets
d'exécution.
his rebound. Goes for the putback. 30-point lead in this game
Voilà, 30
for
points d'écart.
FAP. Dexter, not good. The mid-range jumper, and we're going back. FAP, Etienne Tameton with Yanis Jonga. He misses that three-pointer, and BEAC. Christian Yangma.
Oh, nouvelle balle perdue. Et la BEAC qui a de plus en plus de mal, Kaby. Plus en plus de mal à trouver des solutions en attaque.
This is the worst part of the game, to be led 30 points, because beyond your technical difficulties, you already have the psychological effect of a lead like this coming in, and you know, players have to.
Voilà un nouvel échec. Et derrière, transition très rapide comme d'habitude.
FAP not giving a single second for the BEAC defense to react.
Kaby, la défense
Etienne
des FAP.
Tameton.
La défense des FAP. Oh. Faute de Vincent Siokou sur Yves Lugarançou. Le match qui devient de plus en plus intense. Avec les FAP qui continuent à appuyer. La moindre erreur est punie. Kaby, ça montre le degré de compétitivité que les joueurs de FAP ont dans les jambes.
Wow.
Et le mindset aussi du côté de la BEAC qui n'apprend pas des erreurs commises lors de la première mi-temps, comme tu l'as souligné, et qui continue toujours à retomber dans leur travers. Et voilà l'écart qui est déjà à 30 points, 67 points pour FAP, 31 points dorénavant, et 68 points pour les FAP et 37 points pour la BEAC. Encore 4 minutes et 32 secondes à jouer.
Siekou.
Vincent Siekou. Le mid-range, ça tombe dedans.
29 points. 29-point lead. Brice Yaga trying to get rid of Siekou. Siekou for the steal and Cyril Yali
Et
for
Cyril
another
qui chip cette
steal.
balle.
Yanis Djonga. Siekou. The foul.
Boris Ngon de nouveau sur l'air de jeu.
Siekou misses the first free throw. Misses the second one.
C'est une balle perdue.
Oh, so the foul is going to be, well,
Et voilà, FAP qui devient collectif.
Alfred Putty gets his fourth foul. Garrison on the free throw line, he misses the first shot. He has to be able to put those shots, Ivry Garrison. Because no matter what we do beyond the team skills and team exploits, we also look at individual.
Boris Ngon.
That pass is not good. Brice Yaga, Garros the foul.
Sur la faute
Siekou.
qui a failli être une anti-sportive.
Garrison, the first one is good.
Pushing de Vincent Siekou.
Another foul
Another foul.
called for BEAC. And FAP back on the free throw line. Still a 30-point lead for FAP.
Kaby, la BEAC qui risque d'encaisser les 100 points. Voilà les FAP qui sont déjà à 71 points contre 39 pour la BEAC. Il y a encore 3 minutes et 36 secondes à jouer.
Boris Ngon for the rebound. Very good.
Boris Ngon qui continue à maintenir un peu d'espoir sur sa formation. Deux lancers. Deux lancers.
We don't know exactly what was called by the ref. And it is going to be one of the few appearances of Suleiman, another young player
Le Mandika.
of this FAP team.
Non, ce sera plutôt une remise en jeu FAP. Il n'y aura pas de lancer franc sur cette action.
FAP back. It's Boris Mangchuang. Etienne Tametong.
Ah, le King, que c'est fort! Que c'est fort le King Tameton.
Sieku finds Boris in gun. Christian Yangma. Dexter Shegang, 3-point, absolutely good.
Le shoot à 3 points réussi dans ce troisième quart-temps par la BEAC.
Deuxième temps.
Oh, Bruce Yaga, la percussion. « 75 points déjà pour les FAP, 44 points pour la BEAC. L'expert, c'est un marché. L'expert qui n'a pas lâché la balle. Violation marché évidemment. Encore 1 minute et 57 secondes à jouer. Le FAP qui continue de dérouler son basket face à la BEAC. Oh, balle perdue. L'essentiel coup. Le rendu de Bruce Yaga!
And it was obvious. Every single person. Every single person in this court knew exactly what was coming behind Sieku.
Mais c'était prévisible, Kabir.
The man that we commonly call the Yeti, the Bigfoot, Brice Yaga for the chase down block.
Exactement, that was the chase down.
Absolutely crazy that move. We knew, everyone knew what was coming. Everyone saw what was coming.
On aurait dit
except Sieku.
Le bloc de LeBron James.
When he lifted himself up for that layup, he had the Bigfoot waiting to
traveling on the funky. Oui, c'était un marché. Bruce Yaga qui n'a laissé aucune miette à Vincent Sieku sur cette action. Maurice Becker qui a obtenu un coup de sifflet. Ce sera plutôt une remise en jeu.
One minute and 13 seconds, and it is still a 31-point lead for FAP.
Becker à 3.
That was a very contested 3-point shot.
Ah, The King Cameroun. Cette fois, ça n'a pas été
this time he chose a layup over his usual slam dunks. Ibaku Akumezo. Very impressive defense. Ibaku Akumezo under pressure.
Ibaku qui aurait dû vite lâcher cette balle. Voilà, violation marché. Encore 32 secondes à jouer. 46 BEAC, 75
30 seconds to go. And it's a BEAC possession. Boris Becker for 3. Short.
Boris Nanchouan qui se bat. Pushing de Boris Nanchouan sur Christian Ayoma. Encore 9 secondes à jouer. 29 points d'écart entre les deux formations. Troisième faute de Boris Nanchouan et Christian Ayama. Christian Yama qui a pété des plombs. Ça risque d'être une faute technique. Christian Yama qui est sorti de ses gants.
BEAC basketball losing it, which is coming back to what I said earlier, that at this point of the game with this kind of deficit, it is important for every player to stay focused psychologically and to keep their cool. But what we see here is a Christian Yama that has completely lost it and who would most definitely be incapable of coming back into this game.
Christian Yama qui a complètement pété un câble.
A game that is as physical as this.
Mais Christian, c'est un compétiteur. Je comprends pas pourquoi. Il
Yeah,
a pété un câble
I mean,
ici.
Christian Yama is a veteran.
Pourtant, c'était
played-
très posé, moi.
Played so many times for the Cameroon national basketball team. Played at the highest level of basketball in the world against the best players in the world.
Exactement.
For example, for the Commonwealth game in Australia back in 2012. So of course, he knows exactly what it is to be under this kind of pressure. So I could be, and as well, he is one of my colleagues as well at the Apiges Basketball Academy.
Exactement.
I would be surprised more
Ouais,
than
tu dois
most
le connaître mieux que moi.
of what happened to him tonight. But before he actually lost it and went out of the court, I saw him showing the wound
Oui, exactement. Il doit
that he
avoir
had on
reçu
his
un-
forehead
il
to
doit
the
avoir
ref
reçu un coup.
and complained that he has been hit,
Exactement.
and maybe due to the lack of reaction from the ref, he completely went out of his way, and
Mais
now
c'est un
it's going to be.
compétiteur. C'est un compétiteur, Abdul.
Of course he is, but we're all human. I mean, at some point,
Exactement.
You wouldn't
Exactement.
understand.
Après tout, nous sommes
every
des humains.
player comes on a game day with a different psychological preparation, and sometimes you're not just ready for the kind of pressure that you meet. I mean, I'm not sure that leaving his house this morning, he knew that FAP would give him an almost 30-point lead at the last quarter of this game, and he would be hit on the forehead. So of course, it's not an easy thing to live through a game like this one. But the fourth quarter would be one of the most important for this BEAC basketball team, because we have seen games at the highest level of basketball where teams have had overcome a 30-point lead and had won the game. So it is not an impossibility. But like we said, all the conditions have to be met. Everything has to be in order. And we just hope that starting off in the fourth quarter, this BEAC basketball team would know exactly what they're doing and know exactly what to do to be able to, put the FAP team in its worst way.
Exactement, merci Kabir. C'était la fin du troisième quart-temps sur ce score de 75 pour le FAP et 46 pour la BEAC. Dans quelques instants, ce sera le début des 10 dernières minutes de cette rencontre. Dominé de la tête aux épaules par les forces armées et police. C'est parti, les 10 dernières minutes de la rencontre. Dexter avec ce layup. Oui, qui prend l'écran du Bakou. Abdelrahim. Abdel, le ballon intercepté par Vincent Sikou qui a bien lu la lecture, qui a bien lu la trajectoire de la balle. Boris Ngon. Boris Ngon qui obtient une faute. Faute de Jikam Suleiman. sera plutôt une remise en jeu BEAC. Dexter Tchegeng, il dégaine à 3, c'est manqué. Nous saluons Armel Gakos, le chat de Basket Zoom. Bonsoir Armel, nous sommes là. Junior Wanko. Faute de Cédric Changé. Junior Wanko avec une pointe de vitesse extraordinaire. Deux lancers francs à suivre pour Wanko Junior. Bien sûr manqué. Second shoot réussi. Abdel Rahim. Abdel. Faute de Boris Ngon. Boris Nanchon. Capitaine America. Bakou. Bakou qui se loupe sur cette action. Le rush de Dexter Tchegeng qui termine avec un joli layup main gauche. Et voilà 5-0 déjà pour la BEAC. Boris Nanchon qui essaye de faire danser Vincent Tiekou. C'est Changé qui fait descendre Junior Wanko et la passe pour Boris Nanchouan. 2 points pour la BEAC. Oui, bonsoir Mel, tu peux poser ta question. Nous allons essayer de trouver une réponse à ta question. Junior Wanko qui a manqué son layup. Ce sera un entre-deux.
You must have noticed that I am very quiet in this fourth quarter because
N1!
Bakou Akumezo.
Non. N1 Akumenzo Bakou.
Very decisive in this fourth quarter as well. I was very quiet because I was enjoying everything that BEAC basketball was doing so far, but obviously, again, the mistakes are coming back.
Ok, Kabi.
The mistakes. They had a very impressive 5-0 run in the first 2 minutes of this last
Exactement,
quarter.
et les FAP ont déjà remonté ce déficit, Kabi. Beke N1! Bien vu de la part de Maurice Beke.
Very good.
Le score dorénavant est de 80 pour les FAP et 53 pour la BEAC. Encore 7 minutes et 30 secondes à jouer pour la fin de ce match.
Maurice Beke misses the free throw. Cedric Changé. Siekou. Excellent defense there by Siekou. Suleiman.
Suleiman s'est complètement trouvé sur l'action précédente. Dexter qui fait
Dexter.
la transition
Very
une fois de plus. Et Dexter Tchegeng qui se réveille dans ce quatrième quart-temps. Qui essaie de perforer cette défense de la BEAC, des FAP autant pour moi.
Dexter Tchegeng, one of the best players on this BEAC basketball team, standing and showing up when his team needs him the most.
Oh, nouvelle perte de balle de FAP. Foot les deux. Suleiman du Cap. Suleiman Kabi qui est en manque de temps de jeu.
Clearly not
Côté des
in
FAP.
his element in this game. You can see that he's the only one that is standing out.
Oh, c'est Richangé.
Cedric Changé
À 3 points.
Siekou for 3, misses the 3. Abdelrahim for the rebound. The pass is good. Amazing offensive transition there by FAP.
Abdelrahim.
The foul is called Boris Nanchwan.
Abdelrahim qui a revu tout le banc des FAP. Temps mort.
Timeout, BEAC. 30-point deficit. Back.
À nouveau, 30 points. Kabi.
5 minutes left. And I am sorry, but it is safe to say that
Les carottes sont cuites.
FAP has won this game.
Les carottes sont
We'll
cuites.
try to be optimistic as much as we can in the basketball game, but as someone that analyzes and observes basketball, I can clearly see that this game is already set and done, because it'll be absolutely unbelievable for this BEAC basketball team to come back from a 30-point lead against a team like this
C'est
one.
quasi impossible, Kabi. C'est quasi impossible.
Against a team like FAP.
Bonsoir Steve. Effectivement, Yaga est bien présent. Yaga qui a fait un chase down tout à l'heure. Suivi d'un gros contre sur Vincent Siekou. 30 points du d'écart entre les deux formations, encore 5 minutes et 32 secondes à jouer. Les carottes sont presque cuites pour la BEAC.
Suleiman. Boris gone. Finds Junior encore. Siekou. Boris gone. Very good. Boris gone in this game. Siekou on Cedric Changé. Cedric Changé
Capitaine America.
finds
Boris Nanchouan avec cette feinte.
Antoine. Boris gone.
Coach Gilles, c'est pas moi qui l'ai
Slam
mais
dunk.
Capitaine America. Jusqu'aux dernières nouvelles, ça s'appelle toujours Capitaine America. Et derrière le gros dunk comme d'habitude.
Boris gone, aka the Claw. That pass was not good.
Akumenzo qui a très bien géré cette action.
Still a 30-point lead in this game. Boris gone, the Claw. Very
Tombe
good.
dedans. Kabi Boris Hugon qui aura tout donné.
Boris Ngan, the MVP and the best scorer on that BEAC basketball team. Boris Ngan.
Suleiman Jikam.
Suleiman still misses that. Dexter.
Traveling, marché, le panier ne sera pas accordé pour Dexter Chigué. Encore 3 minutes et 40 secondes à jouer. 89 FAP, 61 BEAC.
Cedric Changue and the turnover.
Ce sera une balle perdue.
BEAC ball. Siekou. Vincent.
Ouais, Siekou qui a un très bon mid-range
jumper. Very, very good. Bakou. Vincent Siekou.
Ah, nouveau mid-range de Vincent Siekou qui tombe dedans. Salut Steve, on nous saurait dire pour le moment qu'il y a le plus de points du côté des forces armées publiques.
Soulé.
Et du côté de la BEAC, comme on dit aisément que c'est Boris Ngon. Le voilà qui obtient encore des
Boris Ngon.
Encore 2 minutes et 30 secondes à jouer.
Very good, Boris Ngon, in this game. He might be the only player on this BEAC basketball team that has nothing to be sorry about today.
Exactement.
Boris Ngon, absolutely mesmerizing in this game.
Dikam Suleiman qui prend un shoot, il n'y a pas de faute sifflée. Pas de faute sifflée.
Finds Beke, Yannick Mba. Very good.
Yannick Mba. Shoot. Suspension. Tameton.
20 points.
Tameton qui a chargé à 3. Et ça tombe dedans. Pour le King Tameton. 92 pour les FAP. Boris Nanchois qui s'y prend à 3. Et ça tombe dedans aussi pour Boris Nanchois. Et les FAP qui continuent à dérouler. 95 à 68. Encore 1 minute et 21 secondes à jouer. Le public qui réclame les 100 points. Dikam toujours en échec. Vincent Siekou. Step back jump de Vincent Siekou. Siekou qui doit déjà être à près de 7 points dans ce dernier carton. Kabi. Tu as l'air tout calme, Kabi. Abdel qui a failli se blesser sur cette action et qui s'y prend à 2 fois. Finalement qui obtient 2 lancers francs. Abdel Rahim. Encore 45 secondes à jouer. 95 points FAP. 71 points BEAC. Ce sera la 5e de Boris Beke. Il va céder
I really
sa place.
thought when I saw that it was already a 21-point lead, I thought that BEAC could create the miracle. Abderrahim. And FAP that decided to not take this game to an 11.
Vincent Siekou, son deuxième point dans ce carton. Le Mandika. Sifflé. Il n'y a pas de marché sifflé. Yannick Mba. Yannick qui ressort pour Dexter
Dexter
Chegain qui
Chegain.
va à 3.
Very good.
Ça tombe dedans, mais la réaction est très tardive de la part de la BEAC. Tameton pour Suleiman Dikam. Oh, Suleiman Dikam finalement derrière la ligne des lancers qui pourra ouvrir son compteur au point dans cette rencontre. C'est-à-dire, je pense que la BEAC a dominé ce carton.
Yep.
Mais
Yup.
il était
BEAC
déjà
has
trop
been
tard.
BEAC have been obviously.
Et le premier point de Dikam Suleiman acclamé par le public. Terminé.
96, 77, and 19-point lead. If I'm not mistaken, that is a 19-point
Exactement,
lead
c'est 19
for
points d'écart.
FAP,
19 points d'écart finalement.
which means BEAC actually came back up pretty good in the end of this game, even though FAP was not at the top of their game in this last quarter.
Oui,
They
exactement.
decided to have they decided to have fun. They decided to give other chance,
Exactement, puisqu'ils ont fait
other
tomber.
players a chance to show what they could do. We saw what Abderrahim as well as Suleiman said. Boris Nangchuang, they could, express themselves and also do things that they are not, normally accustomed to do, which is a good thing. BEAC, of course, is a team that still has a lot of. We are happy to have brought this game.
Nous avons la folie comme d'habitude de Cyril Lial.
We are happy to have brought this game to you tonight, live on Basketball Zoom YouTube channel. Stay tuned with us to follow each and every moment of Cameroonian basketball. This is the end of today's game and today's match update. See you tomorrow, still live on the channel of Basket Zoom. I am Abdul Kabir. I was with my brother Serge. We were live on Basket Zoom. Stay with us. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Effectivement, Kabir, c'est terminé. Cette victoire des forces armées police. Merci d'être resté jusqu'à la fin de la rencontre. Répondant à Steve Tatigia, exactement, hein, Basket Zoom fera son maximum pour diffuser la FENASCO et le championnat national U18. Nous serons présents sur le terrain pour faire vivre en live tous ces événements basket dans le 237. N'oubliez pas de liker, de commenter, de partager. Vous ont servi Serge Merlin Demanou et Abdel Kabir de la formation de APGS et Expendables. A demain, stay tuned et bonne fin de soirée.